Taking a closer look at 2012 now, the top 7 contenders for the Republican presidential nomination gathered tonight in New Hampshire for their first debate. They will surely bash President Obama and his handling of the economy, but you can also expect to see them take plenty of jabs at one another. CBS News political correspondent Jan Crawford is here with a preview this morning, and it really feels like, Jan, over the weekend, the gloves started to come off. I don't know if it's because the debates tonight or they just all reached that point, especially Tim Pawlenty really coming out fairly aggressively against Mitt Romney.
Right. I mean, the former Minnesota governor, he's kind of seen as, ironically, the nice guy. I mean, he kind of is out of the box first. But you're right. I mean, they've been really running these candidates almost as a group against President Obama, very aggressive in attacking the president's economic policy, saying that he failed America. But you've obviously got to have someone who's going to break out of the pack and win the nomination. So that's what now we're starting to see. They're trying to define themselves and why they're different and why they would be better. Tim Pawlenty gave the strongest shot yesterday when he went after Mitt Romney, the presumptive frontrunner, hitting him on an issue where Romney is most vulnerable, and that, of course, would be health care. Remember, Romney supported a health care reform when he was governor of Massachusetts. His critics say that is way too much like President Obama's health care plan. So Pawlenty now went after Romney yesterday, and he even, Erica, made up his own word, Obamnicare, combining Obama and Romney to suggest that President Obama's plan really is modeled after Mitt Romney's plan. Let's listen. We've got some sound of that from the talk show yesterday. Let's listen to that.
You don't have to take my word for it. You can take President Obama's word for it. President Obama said that he designed Obamacare after Romneycare and basically made it Obamnicare. And so we now have the same features, essentially the same features. The president's own words is that he patterned in large measure Obamacare after what happened in Massachusetts.
So, I mean, obviously, I'm not sure if that were Obamnicare, but you're going to be hearing a lot about Obamnicare from Tim Pawlenty, whether or not everyone picks up on it.
Well, they've been doing their part. I mean, it's been tweeted and retweeted by his campaign folks since it came out. So definitely the soundbite is getting a lot of attention. I have a feeling we'll be hearing a little bit more of it tonight. Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum also speaking out, essentially accusing a lot of lawmakers of running on one platform and then getting into office and not necessarily following through.
Now, Santorum, of course, is the most, I would say at this point, strongest social conservative in the bunch. So what he's trying to do is create a wedge and say, these other guys aren't real conservatives. I'm the true social conservative. You guys should all back me. Whether or not that's going to work, I don't know. And whether his campaign's ever going to take off, I think is anyone's guess.
Real quickly, we have to ask you, Newt Gingrich, of course, the implosion last week that we talked about will be in New Hampshire tonight.
Oh, that's right. And I mean, I think, Gingrich now at this point is almost like that guest that you invited to the dinner party a long time ago, and then it comes around and you're like, oh, why did we invite him? So, I mean, he's going to try desperately to keep his campaign going. He's got to have a huge performance tonight. I think the interesting thing will be if anyone pays attention to him, or if they're all the other 6 are just going to kind of say, just go on over to the kids' table. We really don't want to listen to you at this point.
Somehow I don't think Newt Gingrich would take to that too kindly. Jan, thanks. We know you're off to New Hampshire, so we'll let you run and grab your flight.